Hey, what's up? You're watching All the Way Up Crypto. I am your host, Aaron. Thanks for tuning in here to give you what's on my mind, whatever news I see what's going on, maybe a little quasi-technical analysis on based off of what I see other people out there that I trust that follow the charts very, very well and know what's going on, or, maybe the woo-woo, have a little bit of something to do. Anyway, not sure where this video is going to lend itself to, but right now I think, based off of what I'm seeing, and based off of some good guys that I follow for technical analysis, I'm pretty sure we're in a wave 2 down. Pretty sure. I think wave 1 up was up to that 1400 from the 3000 low that we saw. And this is just the Elliott wave 2 down, right? So when we hit Elliott wave 3 is when I think quite possibly we're going to go past the old all-time high, and who knows where that wave 3 is going to stop. But the altcoins, when are they going to go? When are they going to go? Am I wasting my money in altcoins? I don't think you are. I just think their time will come. I really think it may happen when Bitcoin comes down and bottoms on its wave 2, which I think should be somewhere around the 150-day moving average, which, depending on when it happens, could be anywhere from like 7,000 right now all the way up to probably 8,000. It just depends on how long it takes it to get down there. So if you're asking me what's Bitcoin going to do, I think it's going to probably continue down. But this is not financial advice. It is Bitcoin. We do have backed testing out their stuff right now. So the institutional money is going to come rolling in here in the fall, and I think it's like perfect timing. It has to be perfect timing because I think we're going to see prices that a lot of people never even expected. I don't know if you'll be able to predict a price heading into the fall. And I know that somebody, I think, posted on Twitter, I don't know who the heck it was, but they posted a price the day of the halving and then a year after the halving. In the last halving, the price went up about 10x. It was like, the heck was about $1,700 at the halving, and then 17,000 a year after the halving. And that could very well be the case. And that's probably what's maybe happening with Litecoin. Litecoin's halving's coming up here August. I think it's the first week of August. I think I'd be a little more up on that freaking halving, but I know it's coming. What else is going on? Digibyte just keeps plugging along. They just keep on pushing out for adoption. I know the price doesn't show anything for Digibyte, but don't cut Digibyte out. Not only do we have DigiID that's starting to see a little bit more adoption, but I think DigiAssets, once people figure it out and see how it works and what they can do with it, you're going to see Digibyte really start to take off. I don't know how much lower Digibyte can go. It may drop down to about, if you're looking at some Elliott wave stuff, it could go down as low as about 75 Satoshis. Again, not financial advice. I wouldn't say, I'm going to pull out a Digibyte and wait to buy back in. Just don't know what I'd do with that. Another one that has an opportunity, I know some people hate it, some people love it. Early on, I thought it had a lot of potential, but they haven't died off. They're still developing. There's still integration going on with it. Is Verge. Yeah, the porn coin. I mean, initially people laughed at it, and Charlie Lee even laughed and called out the developer of Verge, and that's when the guy from TokenPay called Charlie out and says, well, at least it's a thing for adoption. Let's talk about this. And that's when they got the talking, and the Litecoin Foundation is part owner in a bank with TokenPay. So TokenPay is actually partnered up a lot with Verge. So I think, since it's just my opinion, I respect Charlie Lee a lot because he works right in the middle of all this stuff that's going on. He's a face of a very well-known cryptocurrency. I think that TokenPay and Verge aren't going to go away. I don't. But Verge is pretty darn low in its Satoshi value, and its high for its Satoshi value was like up in the 2000s, I think. And it's at like 55, 58, 60 Satoshis. That might be a good one to get in and trade, but it's also not a bad blockchain, to be honest with you. Because it does offer some privacy. They run things through the Tor network, and they also do things with, I think, IP2, or I think that's the name of that technology. Anyway, the big deal behind Verge is they want to hide your IP address. So is it as anonymous as something like Monero or Bitcoin Confidential or Pirate Chain? Probably not. But it is, for all intents and purposes, pretty anonymous, or at least pretty private. So, again, something to take a look at. If you're looking to trade it, it might not be bad to buy now since it's low. Same thing with Digibyte. You know, Cardano, it came way down. I mean, you look at its Satoshi value, it's excruciating. But I'm not worried about something like Cardano. 200 developers a day working on that thing. Can't beat it. All right, let's redirect this to the noobs. All right, you're a new person. You just got into crypto. What do? Somebody introduced it to you. How'd they introduce it to you? Did they send you some? Did they tell you to download a wallet? What else did they talk to you about? Did they talk to you about private keys? Did they talk to you about how to store your private keys? Did they talk to you about exchanges? Did they talk to you about the absolute fundamental point behind cryptocurrencies? The decentralized disintermediation, the permissionless, open, censorship resistant side of cryptocurrencies. Did they talk to you about all of that? I hope they did, and I hope that's why you get it and why you understand it. I hope if you're a newbie, a new person, a crypto virgin, if you want to call yourself that, and you just got in and everything's all, wow, what do I do? You're trying to catch up on everything. You're not going to absorb everything immediately. Don't even try to. My honest suggestion would be to stay in the top 10 coins if you're going to invest. You know, outside of Tether, I wouldn't worry about that, but I would invest my time researching those coins. Not saying that there aren't ones in the top 100 or even top 200, or there could be ones out there in the thousands that nobody knows about because they just haven't been able to get the word out. Okay? I'm not saying that those can't go off, but if you want a safer investment for your money, or a safer place to invest your time researching, those top coins are the ones I would stick to keeping my time and money invested into. And I would dollar cost average in. Okay, but there's a couple things I would do if I was a new person. One, I would try to accumulate 1 Bitcoin. However I could do it, if I bought it all at once, great. Anything after that should be gravy for you, and you should be happy with that. I would probably get some Litecoin. I would get some Ethereum. I would get some, what else over? Cardano, Stellar. I would probably, even though I don't care for it, as XRP. It's not that I don't think XRP is a good idea, but I think it's a temporary solution. And I think the banks like it, and I don't like the banks. And that's probably why I don't like XRP. So, sorry for you XRP lovers out there. What else is going on? I don't know. I think we'll just stop there. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to post anything down below. I check all my comments. I usually respond back to them. I do still need to find time to cover Digibyte a little more in depth, because I had some requests for that. And also a reminder, I will be doing a giveaway of a cryptocurrency some of you may have heard of. but I doubt it unless you pay attention to the ones I mentioned, because I've mentioned it before. But I'm going to do a little giveaway eventually here. Hopefully within the next couple weeks I should be able to get around to taking care of that and figure out how to set everything up and how I want to do it. But you're going to have to do a little bit of work, and you're going to have to understand the point behind it. And if you are doing it just to grab some free coins, I wouldn't do it. I want you to do it because I want you to see you get invested into something that I think is a very strong blockchain. It just right now needs a community build out and people to know about it. So anyway, hope you're all doing well. Hope you enjoy your weekend, and until we meet again, stay crypto, my friends.